So, in one of my earlier theories, the fifth bully one, I said that there were five bullies, obviously, but now we have more Daves in the FNAF universe with the week before, which I made a short mentioning that Dave. But until we know more, I'd like to point out some other characters that are named Dave, starting with the Hi Dave message in Security Breach. Now, the message just says to fire him, so not much in the message, like 4 or 5 words. But Jeremy, or Cassie's dad, also works at the Pizza Place. So maybe he helped him get a job there and helped him keep it. And the Pizza Place doesn't really care. And since Dave sucks, that ties in the whole Dave being Jeremy from Help Wanted 1, where he also sucked. So maybe after he freed himself from Glitchtrap, he stayed in the same nightmare experience, numb and exhausted self. Now for Dave from the week before, which, like the high message Dave, there's not much that we know about him, but there is one thing I want to talk about, and that's him being a mechanic. You know who else was a mechanic? Dave Miller / William Afton in the fourth closet, which we already know that Dave Miller from the Charlie Trilogy is the name for our fifth bully. So maybe the fifth bully also became a mechanic at some point after or before FNAF 2. I mean, 6 years go by between FNAF 2 and FNAF 1, and a good mechanic / technician degree thing it only takes about like 4 to 6 years to get. And if the fifth bully is 1 year older than Mike and Jeremy, who we know have gone to college at some point, since Mike works on the animatronics in Help Wanted 1 in the backroom levels and in Sister Location, and is said to look like a college boy in You're the Band, Jeremy also has like a fast technician wrench, and works in the Pizza Place, and works on the Glam Rocks. And let's say they went to college at 18, which would be in 1985. Maybe Dave started going to college in 1984, and when he wanted to work at FNAF 2, he didn't want to be a night guard. He wanted to be a technician, mechanic guy, but didn't get the job. But instead became the new night guard. Also, Chris's dad from He Told Me Everything is named Dave and is also a mechanic. So maybe they're the same character. Okay, let's say Dave is Chris's dad. Then that would tell us most of the bullies started a family and tried to be normal. I mean, and moved past the bite of 83. I mean, Freddy Bully had Oswald, Bonnie Bully / Jeremy had Cassie, and the fifth bully had Chris and Emma, and maybe Mike had Vanessa. I mean, it really depends on who you talk to. But the Chica Bully and / Stanley hasn't had much of an appearance since FNAF 4 or The Room for One More. So maybe he had Gregory, but really, who knows?